Let's talk to Inma Martinez, the chair of the Global Partnership on AI. Inma, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks very much for your time. I guess, in a sense, governments are already behind the curve on regulating AI, aren't they? I mean, we're all now playing catch-up.
Indeed, because nobody was expecting that a generative AI such as ChatGPT was going to be launched in the world, even though these models have been in training for years and years beforehand. And that is why everybody's playing catch-up, as you rightly said.
It's important, though, isn't it, to balance the threat of AI to its potential and its huge opportunity.
Indeed, we have had fantastic AI deployments for the last 60 years that have advanced industry and society. But is this particular type of AI coming to market, obviously badly trained, infringing copyrights, contributing to misinformation, deepfakes? And this is why governments are very quickly reacting to it. And I know it sounds that they're trying to catch up, but we need to remember that the internet was for 20 years without any regulation. So I think it's a sign of leadership that governments now are within months coming up with proposals.
How concerned should we be, and how concerned should governments be about the speed at which AI is developing?
Governments concern themselves not so much with how fast, but with the impact. So one of the biggest threats that AI poses is job losses. For example, if you start automatizing many of the tasks that actually people do. And in the case of generative AI, is obviously, copyright infringements, misinformation. So at least with this type of AI, the regulation is coming to ensure that the models are trained within data governance and frameworks, that they're not exhausting the energy grids, because to train them you use a lot of energy, and also they're very costly to train. That's why very few companies can do it. And then the area where the governments are really coming with very interesting regulation is what happens when you commercialize them, copyrights, the right of content, etc., etc. So there is a before and an after. The regulation will be for how they're being in development, and then once they become commercial, how they operate in the marketplace.
Are governments around the world really going to cooperate when it comes to wise regulation of AI? I mean, they don't cooperate on so many other things.
They do in other things as well. For example, space programs. I used to work in the space program in Europe, and we have joint space programs activities. They collaborate in stem cell research, and all of those areas have regulations that all nations have agreed. The Global Partnership on AI is precisely a group of nations that decided that together they can really learn much more as to how to regulate AI, how to put it in the world, how to turn it into something that is of benefit to society. So I do believe, and also the Chinese regulation has been prepared with the coordination and the input of 15 other regulatory agencies. So for AI, we live in a world of collaboration.
Inma, we salute your optimism. Thank you very much for your time and for coming on the programme. Inma Martinez, chair of the Global Partnership on AI in London.
Thank you.